Sometimes you gotta just step back and look at the big picture, what I'm trying to accomplish. So I kind of like to take myself out of the gym, so I can kind of like revamp and refocus all over again. So when I go off there and hit that next set, I'm mentally in it. Like literally, with every set, you gotta be mentally like just committed to the workout. Every time, you know, with every rep, making them count, you know. And I do from time to time. I like to come out. It's just kind of like whether it's like a dark corner of the gym, I like to sit and then I walk right back over there. It's like going to work. Mentally, you got to be prepared because the mind is so much stronger than the body. So if you could develop that, there's like the possibilities are just, it's endless, man, what you could do with it.
It doesn't matter how you talk, it's just a matter of how you look. It's just a matter of whose muscles are bigger and fuller and more striated. Lunch day, my favorite day. More lower back, less hammies. Tree builder, baby, let's go. Come on, baby. Whoa.
Men's ADRX.
My name is Jeff Homolka. This is going to be my first bodybuilding show. I'm 18 weeks out from the Governor's Cup. I would say I'm pretty nervous. It's a daily struggle every day just to make it here. I work 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, sometimes 11 to 14 hours. And then I go work out for another hour. I'm also entering the show with my sister, Valencia Homolka. We're pretty excited. This is our first show. Governor's Cup's going to be a big bodybuilding show, and we're here to kill it. You know, we train hard. We want to win.
Each side. Come on, you gotta want it.
Heads up.
I'm Tyson Silva. I'm getting ready for my first show, which will be the Governor's Cup in Sacramento. I'm really beyond stoked for this show, and it's funny because it's not even something that I ever thought about even doing in my life until Jamie was the one that said she wanted to do bikini.
Yeah, so in men's physique, they're looking for, you know, obviously aesthetics. They want you to be well proportioned, but they look a lot, you know, in your chest, upper chest fullness, shoulders, your shoulder to waist ratio, your waist, making sure you have that tiny waist, you know, that V taper. Make it look like you have, you know, a wide back and a tiny waist. And your conditioning, you know, they want you to be conditioned but at the same time full. So it's just bringing like a total package, you know. You gotta kind of look like a Greek god at some point. So it's fun though. But I would say the chest and the shoulders, shoulder to waist ratio, play big huge parts in men's physique.
That's so funny though.
For my first show, I thought I pretty much knew how to work out until I got my first coach and they set me a workout plan. Did I really realize that there were a lot of exercises and training techniques that I had no idea about. To become a pro, you have to compete in the NPC division, which is basically the regional shows. You have to place in your top 5 in your category in order to become nationally qualified. And then once you become nationally qualified, you hit a national show, which thousands of competitors go to, and you have to I believe it's either you place top 2 or you win overall of your class, and that's how you earn your IFBB pro card. And then you compete only at an IFBB pro level, which means there's no longer different height divisions, you just compete against the best.
5 pounds difference.
Like lighter?
Yeah, 5 pounds lighter. And just hard as hell.
What do you think your body fat was the last one?
It was probably 4 or 5.
What do you think you're going to come in this one?
I want 2.
Yeah,
That's what we all want, right?
All want,
but then we're stupid on stage. Yeah. From morning to night, man. You just got to be ready. Bishop looks amazing right now. He's just full, thick. Just hope he stays hard, through the show. That's the hardest part.
It's so far out. He peaked so early. I was like, dude, you look like you're already competition ready. And he goes, yeah, all right. That's the best show too.
See, I peaked early too.
Yeah.
For Contra, I peaked 2 weeks early. I shouldn't have. All right, let's do this.
I went to private school my whole life, St. Philomene's. And there I am, an angel! That's me! This is when I was in gymnastics, 1996. And
You've been that flexible?
yeah, shredded, look at those quads. And then I did soccer at the same time, apparently, 1996.
We lived in a 2-bedroom duplex, and our neighbors were cooking meth in the garage, and me, my sister, and my brother, we shared one room, and that was our TV back then.
That's crazy.
That's the big screens look like. Holy shit. That's crazy. My fucked up haircut. Mom tried to give us homemade haircuts.
Is that how's your Boy Scout honor?
Oh no.
So can I borrow your patch?
1997, I was a Boy Scout. I was a Boy Scout. I thought it was the shit.
I'm gonna put this on my jacket when I go pro.
That was me, then I was fucking Chubster with glasses, 2001. And there's when I did martial arts.
So my very first prep, me and my brother were supposed to compete together, and his past kind of caught up to him, and he ended up going to Sac County Jail for a little bit of time and prep through by myself. But my brother got me into lifting, so every time I went to the gym, I would go lift weights, and when it would get hard, I can hear his voice in the back saying keep going, and then I would just get sad, and then I'd break down, and prep got really hard. Like, I couldn't push myself without my brother. And this is his folder that he made out of a paper bag in Sac County, and these are the letters that I had wrote him, Will had wrote him, everybody from our gym crew had kept in touch, and basically tried to keep his head up.
When I was incarcerated, the food was horrible.
it was nothing but preservatives. Talking about like 5-gallon buckets of egg beat. The potatoes were not even real potatoes. It was just boxes of little scraps of potatoes, whatever you want to call it. It was just the worst food you can ever eat. Makes you really gassy and disgusting. The first day I got out of incarceration, I remember coming home, cutting my hair, and going straight to the gym and lifting weights. That's what I really wanted to do. I didn't care about eating a good cheeseburger or anything else. I wanted to get in shape as fast as I could and see when the next competition was and when I can get ready for that show.
We're looking forward to the show. Having competed in about a year, so hitting the stage again, it's gonna be pretty cool, man. Pretty awesome. Some of those guys, they look great, so I'm just hoping that I could bring something to the table too. Hopefully I have what the judges are looking for, and we'll see how I do. But till then, just stay tuned. I got more for you.
If you're worried about the politics of the game, don't play the game.
That's right.
I'm serious. Because there's going to be politics in everything that we do. There's politics in this gym. There's politics in law enforcement. There's politics in the military. There's definitely going to be politics in bodybuilding. But guess what? You got to roll with the punches and show them how strong you can be to just come out there and show how determined you are to get to that next level.
I'm feeling really strong. I'm feeling really confident. I feel like we're doing what we need to do in order to be where we need to be 3 months from now. It's a possibility. I might just arrive early, which I want to. That way all I have to do is just maintain up to the show. I'm not worried about losing size or anything. It's all about my condition. You know, where I fall in my class is where I fall. Yes, I would like to be in the heavyweights, but if I fall light heavies and bring that unbelievable condition, I mean, that's kind of like where we want to be. It's not about the size, it's about the look. I mean, because I've seen guys middleweight take an overall at a show. I've seen guys light heavies win. I've seen guys heavyweights and even super heavyweights. But it's all about your condition. I mean, if you're still holding water and you're still like no definition, no hardness, I mean, there's most likely, not most likely, there's no way you're going to win that show. You got to win 2 out of 3. You got to have size, you got to have symmetry, you got to have hardness. That's what the judges go on, and I want to have all 3. Triple threat, you know? And right now, it's looking like we're getting that way.
I dropped my carbs a little bit. Not much. I'm doing maybe 200, 250 grams right now a day. I don't do any carbs after my workout. It's gonna be hell, just like all diets are, but it's all fun. It's a hobby. It's not my life, so I've got my family to support me, and can't ask for anything better.
Super high-grain philosophy. It's just come on. Come on. Come on. Squeeze. Boom. I'm on like my first meal. Our first meal is the same, other than I get 12 ounces of egg whites and a cup of oats with a tablespoon of peanut butter.
And then I have 3 scrambled eggs.
3 full eggs.
Eat a Quest bar and apples.
And then my third meal is a protein shake with banana. People will look at it as a diet rather than a lifestyle change. if you want to live this lifestyle as a competitor, you got to change your lifestyle. You got to change your outlook on how you eat and that.
Everybody wants abs, but nobody wants to do what it takes to get them.
Right. This morning, there's people who want to compete and talk about competing, but then there's those who actually walk the walk.
We'll do all our grocery shopping. Roughly we go, we hit up, groceries probably about, after our workout normally, about, I don't know, 1:32, something like that. Spend an hour, get all this stuff for the week, Eating healthy is not cheap either, So it's I don't know, it's funny people watch us throw ground bison and tilapia and all these veggies in the shopping cart, and they just stare because they're throwing frozen meals and ice cream and all this stuff, and we don't have that. So I do roughly 8 ounces of meat, whatever it is, chicken, steak, beef. A lot of people take it for granted. And I'll tell you what, if you don't have your family supporting you, there's no way. If you don't have your family supporting you, then you don't have a family. It's just as hard on the family as it is on you. It's actually harder because they have to put up with your mood swings for dieting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're telling me that.
It's a lot harder than it.
So today we got chess. I'm pretty psyched about it because I'm like 1 week out from doing a San Jose Muscle Evolution show. So I'm feeling really confident. I talked to my coach just like yesterday, and actually he's more excited than I am. He talked to me 2 days in a row. I mean, when he do that, I mean, he's really pretty psyched. I sent him my pictures, and he's really awesome. He's pretty upset, like I said, really excited about my progress and where I'm at right now.
Come on, guys.
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
They ask me all the time, like, hey, Bishop, look like you're ready. And the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, good luck. My thing is like, it's not about luck, it's about preparation. So if you prepare, then there's no luck. It's just sheer hard heart, It's just your effort that you put into. It's like luck is like, it's like I don't know, I should, I might, maybe. It's always like it's iffy, you know what I mean? I like solid, I came, I saw, I conquered, you know what I mean? So that's how I live, that's how I train in the gym. I don't leave anything to question. And I believe that method, so when I do go to a show, I don't want it good luck, I want do your thing, because that's what I'm doing. I'm coming to do my thing because that's what I've been preparing for. That's what I've been training hard for. So luck, I don't need, I just need preparation, that's it. And if I'm prepared, I'm gonna bring my best package.
I won't be competing this year in the bodybuilding competition, Governor's Cup 2014, unfortunately. It's not really much I could do besides legs and abs, and it's really depressing. There's times when I'm sitting there driving to work thinking, man, this sucks. I want to work out, but I can't. Worst part of the injury was having to tell my coach that I can't compete because I tore my bicep tendon trying to prove a CrossFitter wrong. As I had a distal bicep tendon tear. That's when the bicep tears in the middle. the bicep tendon tears in the middle and the bicep rises. So what happened was I went in to repair this tendon. So they then made another incision into my bicep and peeling it back and going up into my bicep and pulling the tendon back down. So I won't be competing in March. And I got teary-eyed, honestly, and got really sad, upset. I felt that, you know, it was karma. It was karma for showing out when I shouldn't have been. It was pretty devastating, especially all the hard work I put in as my first show, knowing that I was gonna go as hard as possible, and then it was just taken out from underneath me.
I partially tore my rotator cuff. Nothing like as far as any major injuries go. I didn't really have any. Just my rotator.
How you doing it?
I didn't have any other way to deal with it really, other than icing it and just. I took a couple weeks off, but at the same time, I knew I kind of just had to push through it. There really was no fix for it. There wasn't anything major that I could do to it, so. I'm still kind of dealing with it to this day, actually.
When I think about bodybuilding, I think about commitment. I think about my marriage. I think about my kids. Because I think about just being focused, because in all aspects, bodybuilding, it challenges you on all those levels. I mean, it shows you just how much you can really be committed to something. It shows you just how focused you have to be in life, aware of things, whether it's the weight, whether it's your form, because you can get injured, or you could just be using horrible form and developing one half of your body and the other half is lacking. You know, same in like in your relationship, same in life. Work, take a hit because you're not focused there. They need you to produce, but you're not. Just like your body needs you to produce and bring something new from show to show, but you're not, you're lacking. I feel like bodybuilding, it's just gave me another way to view life and respect it in its whole.
Honestly, I didn't get into bodybuilding because I want to go pro. If I do go pro, that's a plus, you know what I'm saying? But I got into it because, you know, it's sacrifice, it's motivation, it's dedication, you know what I'm saying? When you show the people that you work with that you're striving towards a goal and that they're also striving towards a fitness goal, you know what I'm saying? You're like, if I can do it, you can do it. And I want to help you do it. It just gives me something in mind, you know, something to strive forward to. And it's going to be that much harder because I'm going through the academy, Sac County Sheriff's, and I'm hoping and praying to God that I make that as well. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a career that's going to like benefit me in the long run. And hopefully it can like fund me for some more competitions down the line. You know, I'm 28 and, you know what I'm saying, just trying to keep up with some of the people that's younger than me, because the competition's gonna keep on getting more steep, and I'm gonna keep on bringing it. You know what I'm saying? Last year I came a little bit small. This year, I'm gonna be ready.
And I went through a bad breakup, and I lost my coach, and I lost my best friend, and I decided that I'm going to push through and just do this show anyways. So that's what I'm doing. But I do have a nice crew at the gym that's been helping me make it this far, and I will be stepping on stage, and whether I win or not, I made it to stage, so I'm proud with that.
There you go, slowly, slowly. Good. Squeeze that shit, come on.
Always calm when your head lit. Look, there goes half the day. Drifting away, you must be present with the foul play. Really hope you make your way.
You know, for being sick with the flu, I lost about like 15 pounds. So last week I was sitting at 96 pounds, and they told me to just focus on gaining my weight back, being healthy, and not focus on a prep, so they're like, no G cup. So I told them, I was like, nope, I'm gonna gain the weight back. I'm determined. This prep has prepping for this show, with it being my 4th, has probably been the most challenging prep. I thought I was gonna go into it super easy, and I got all these obstacles. Things just kept bringing me down. Struggles, new job, flu. Weighed myself this morning. I'm sitting at 99.2. I told them by Wednesday or Thursday I will hit 100 pounds. Like, there's no way I'm being pulled out. I got that drive. I'm doing the show. Nobody can tell me I can't. I'm gonna do it.
The real gonna keep giving back what's missing. I'm gonna make a mill off the dollar pen I use when I'm scripting. You big picture like a foot-long frame. A panoramic vision. So which way do you even a sentence? Cause since I knew switch, man, my views started shifting. And mine started cracking. I told myself, just wait till I pick up this rap. My first beat was trash and it hurt my ears to listen. And now these years passing, I love to hear the difference. And mama never told me one day that I would make it. And Popsy wasn't no different. They always told me that it would be 1 in a million.
Post-surgery, I feel amazing. I mean, I'm back in the gym, I'm lifting again, I'm active. You know, I'm putting on a little bit of size each week. Getting a little bit of strength back too. I was actually able to dump the dumbbells off one side, on my injured side, so I feel pretty good. I'm not depending on my right arm anymore as much as I did before. You know, I got more range of motion, straighten it all the way out, come all the way up, flex. I think everyone's looking really great right now. I think Bishop's like peaking out right now. I think the real drama is gonna be between Bishop and James. And I think Tyson's gonna be doing really well on men's physique. I hope Jamie comes and brings it. She got really sick, lost a lot of weight, and I hope she does really well. Who else we got competing? My sister. Man, let me tell you about her. I hope she does really good for this competition. And she's been training hard. Like, I've never seen her in such great shape. Oh, hey. Hey, speak of the devil.
Just got back from the gym.
What'd you do?
2 weeks out, I'm fucking tired.
I got some carbs.
I can't.
I'm fucking good.
For me?
Yep.
You're lying.
My name is Matt Stevenson. I started with Kane about 7 weeks out from his previous show that he just did at the San Jose. And I first met Kane last year at the same show that he's doing this year, which is the Governor's Cup. And every time I seen him on stage, I was talking about the Contra Costa, every time I see him on stage, I knew, like, that guy has it, but he just needs to come in, he needs to bring it in tighter. That guy brings it in tighter, he's going to be a winner. And so we put our heads together, we brought him in the way he needed to be brought in the last show, and he won the overall. This year, or this show now, he brought the same package that he did, maybe even a little better and a little tighter than he did. There's not much that you can do with somebody like him. He's just a genetic freak when it comes to competing in bodybuilding. He was bred for the sport.
And that's just, I think that is key to actually being successful. Just having positive people, positive things, just having that and just breeding that, you know what I mean? I mean, all of a sudden it just becomes you. You just become like a walking, positive, like productive being, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like I'm gonna do tomorrow.
And posing is so important. If you don't pose and practice your posing, you can be ready on stage, but your conditioning will be off. You will look like you don't know what you're doing on stage. know what you're doing, stick with what you know. When it comes to bodybuilding, when it comes to nutrition, it's always good to have someone thinking for you. If you're lifting, keep lifting. Lift heavy, lift light, whatever it takes to get your physique the way you want it to look. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you and your training style. It just matters how you feel when you're done. When you feel the day of the show, make sure you bring everything up to that point so you know you've done everything that you possibly could to come in the condition and the shape that you want to come in.
Second place is Gilchrist, and our winner, Stewart.
The hardest part about being a bodybuilder, if you ask anyone, they will say it's the diet and the dedication. I think the hardest part is having that support group behind you, because not everybody understands what goes into bodybuilding.
So I saw the guys before. I saw John Anderson. I saw Daniel, the other heavyweight, and I said to myself, these guys came ready. Do I really deserve to beat them? In my head, I had placed myself wherever the judges. I put myself at third. I said I didn't deserve to be here. I didn't deserve to be the champion because I didn't cross my T's. I didn't dot my I's.
Finished off the last 8 weeks by myself with no coach, winging it, no posing coach, no nothing. I'm here with a tan, a suit, and my whole goal was just to step on stage.
Being on the stage is something that I really enjoy doing. It's like for 5 minutes it's you against yourself, and it's just to show off that this is the hard work that I've put in. It all leads up to this point.
What does come first? Because competing is fun and we really enjoy it, but it's not our life, it's not our career. We don't get paid for it. We're paying to do this. So it's really, I think the hardest part was just maintaining that balance, trying to find just remembering what comes first, that the training and the diet is not always the number one thing, and that I have a family, I have a wife, I have kids.
Look at that.
Oh, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Girl, Valencia.
Everyone's trying to be
right here. You know what I'm saying? She about to have first comp. She about to do it.
Nasty.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right.
Everyone's trying to be in the background. Dude, come on, our song's on.
No, don't get me sitting. No, I wasn't sitting.
She don't do it no more. She's over it. And then all of a sudden she starts getting that itch. Next thing you know, babe, I'm doing this show. That's how she sounds too.
That's not how I sound.
Crunk and disorderly, throw it up. Eastside boys, I love that. That gets me going on leg stands.
Yours?
Oh my God, it gets me pumped on leg stands.
Like real food and moisture and stuff.
Fuck, I can smell it.
I know.
Smell it.
Look at it.
I am literally gaining weight just doing that. My glands are opening up. I can literally feel the water filling me up.
What are you doing over there, dude? I got you on camera, dude. Don't do it.
This isn't what you think. This isn't what you think. I'm just taking these for later. Look, I got 3 of each. So I'm gonna get one more Reese's because I like this. The first one real quick.
It's my mom and dad's rice, and every time I come home, there's a pot of rice on every single night, and it's there all day because we're Filipino and we eat rice.
Number 1 tip, if you are competing, do not bring your kids to the show. Even when they're good kids, they're still kids. And it puts a lot of stress on you. Even when you got help, don't bring your kids.
It's gonna be a lot of meat in my mouth at once, no homo. You know, everybody's here for me. We're kind of here for each other and stuff like that. No, wait, did I say that?
That was the carbs.
Hey, edit that. Okay, let's go back. Oh, fuck. It's so heavy. Oh.
What happened there? He was like, that shit was so heavy, bro.
Hey, so maybe what we can do? It's like maybe like edit, like give me like from like my last workout and then this one. So look, I got did like more.
Your last day, you like 12.
Right? Before I even go into a competition, I tell myself that I can do it. Then the next thing I do is I visualize myself like holding the trophy. Like literally I see it. I decide what pose I'm gonna do with the trophy. I go into it thinking I'm gonna win overall. Never win in my class, I always think past that. It is so mental to be successful. It starts in the mind, because if you can't even visualize it, it's not gonna come to light. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be reality. So I see myself winning. I see myself being successful in any and everything I do. I mean, my workouts, they're planned before I even get there. I know what I'm gonna do. Mentally, I've already mapped out what I was gonna do because it's a part of my plan of success. My meals, I think about, what am I gonna eat the first 2 months? How I'm gonna dial it down the last 3 months. My meals are already set in. My supplements, gotta make sure I pick this up, gotta pick this up, pack that up. And I gotta make sure I have, my protein, I have to have Power Max 1000 because it's 1,000 calories and I'm super busy. So I take that twice a day just to kind of balance out my calorie intake and make sure I stay over 500. 5,000 calories, 5,000 calories. So, I mean, everything, success, I mean, you have to see it before it happens. You have to visualize it. You have to believe it is. It could come to light. It could be reality before it even happens, before you even become successful. It has to be real to you. I had a dream that I could pretty much do anything I put my mind to. 5 years ago, my wife and I and the kids, we hopped in the truck and we said, let's leave Houston and go to California. She was like, what are we gonna do? I was like, I don't know, but we will be all right. We will be successful. I will take care of you guys. So we drove here with all our stuff, U-Haul the whole 9. We got here, my first day here, found a job, because I told myself on the way here, as I prayed to myself and as I talked to my wife, I had to keep my word because I told her we were gonna be all right. That dream was to take care of my family, which is still the dream that I have today. It's just like, I have like a beautiful family, a loving wife, beautiful kids, and the only thing I want them to do is have that opportunity to just see past like that box, that square that most of society live in. I want them to see and believe that anything they put their mind to, they can accomplish. But in order for them to see that, in order for them to believe that, they have to see it firsthand. And like, my sons have seen it firsthand when we first moved here. Dad, we didn't have anything. Boom. He made that happen. I see my father grind and make that. My dad is very successful at bodybuilding. Why? I've seen him train. I've seen him eat. I've seen him get upset. I've seen him like sad. I've seen him happy. I've seen him win on the stage. my dad's a winner because he does this. So my dream is not really my dream. It's a dream, but it's more of like a vision I have for my family, and it's just to make sure that they're taken care of, and that they know that they just kind of like that is instilled in them, that anything they put their mind to, they can accomplish.
2014 NPC Sacramento Open Bodybuilding Champion is Kane Bishop.